I gotta finish up planting season, and the contracts are flowing in as we speak. As we get set to start planting beans, I really would like to thank you all for tuning in today. We got 3 contracts currently underway, 2 of which are fertilizing, and Daryl is helping me out with the cultivating up, I believe, on Noah's ground. Plot 18, 13, and 1 are our beans. I think I left the tractor down here. Yes, I did. That would be Andy. We also have some news about possibly moving out to the land. Other than those facts, we have been marching to the beat of our own drum. Every episode might be somebody's first video. If you guys do like what you see and you want to help support the old school series or the channel in general, be sure to head down below, smash that like button, maybe even consider subscribing. It'll be interesting to see what this land does because the previous crop had cotton in it. I do not remember if I have the realistic weather mod in, but I'm sure we will find out soon enough. This tractor's been a beast for the farm, even though I really do miss the old white. The news that I was mentioning a little bit earlier is I am thinking about moving out to the farmstead. Don't get me wrong, I love my apartment in town, but it'd be nice to be able to just walk out the front door in the morning and get started with work. However, financing a house is not in the budget and likely will not be for at least a season or 2. The market has yet to yield any sort of harvester that I might be able to use to replace my current one, so the likelihoods of a new harvester are not looking very good. Other than that, I'll finish away planting on David's ground and we'll be on the road. Oh, well, that's not reassuring. Let's hope our yield makes up for that high seed rate. And beans apply a little bit of nitrogen back into the soil, which is why they're part of a corn's crop rotation. Don't need to worry about that. pH got balanced earlier. And the soil type is sand. If I need to buy a few more seed bags from the co-op, we will. But I'm going to see how long this tank gets me. Now let's see. Where does that put Thomas? Ah, there he is. Let's check on how he's doing. Oh, he's making really good progress. He is also moving. But you gotta admit, that Moline just looks amazing. Little dirty, but amazing. Go back through the creek crossing. I really need to learn how the hybrids of soybeans work. Corn, in my opinion, is a lot easier to understand. It's like it's either a Phillips or a flat-headed screwdriver. Every time I think I'm learning about soybeans, I feel like I'm trying to identify a Torx head. I haven't even gotten one full loop around and I'm already down 30. There ain't no way we making this work. So to all of our farmers out there, how far in the harvest have you guys gotten? Last I heard, Grant, it was about a quarter of the way done. And a few people have already started in my area, but we've been kind of really wet. So give or take where you're at on the county line, that's kind of the determining factor. Come on, at least tell me I can get back around. I don't think we're gonna get this. But maybe I'm wrong. Nope, I don't think I'll be wrong. Come on. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. It's gonna do this to me. Dang it! Gotta make a seed run. I won't need a lot, but maybe if a contract comes up that we need to plant soybeans, could look at that. Nope. I won't hold out my hopes yet, but going ahead for next year, that is good to tell the agronomist. My old alfalfa ground sure does look nice. Not a day goes by that I don't think about it. Maybe someday we'll get back into the hay works. Just not looking like anytime soon. All of our contracts put together should put us over the 29,200 mark. The job that Thomas is currently working on is gonna get us about 18 grand. After we give them their share, I think we'll only be sitting at about 25,000 in profit. Well, let's go ahead and pick ourselves up some seed and we'll head back to the planter. 400 liters should do the trick. And depending on what the fuel level is on the Minneapolis, we might throw some diesel in it before we head back to the farmstead. Still have yet to invest in the bigger fuel tank for the farm, but I think with the profit we'll make from these few contracts, we might be able to invest in one later today. I'm gonna advise this might be a shorter episode. I'm not exactly sure. I have enough work to do, but outside of finishing planting and spraying, that's really all I got. The house I'm looking to put a down payment on to have constructed will cost me about $25,000, and over the course of 30 years it'll end up costing me a little over $360,000. But that's a price I'm willing to pay to have my own land, my own dirt, and quite frankly my own house. Plot 18, ready to go. Let's jump across the creek. It might not be a fuel trailer, but having a portable fuel tank is going to save my rear, I think, more times than not. This tractor's also got a really weird fill spot. Surprisingly, that hasn't eaten through that much fuel. Might as well top it off. Nice. And we'll throw another chunk in the Oliver. I've seen a bunch of you in the comments always asking what map are we on and what vehicles are you using. The current map we are on is Ashton Corners. It's by MRG. As for the pickup I'm driving, this is by McLean Modding. I did a change up to the wheels on it as well as the back mud flaps to get it the way I wanted it. But the general truck mod itself is astonishingly beautiful. For the rest of the stuff, google.com, other mod sites like King Mods, Jake's mod site, Formal Mods, Facebook groups, itch.io if you know the creator. Sometimes people send me stuff. Other than that, I make the mods myself. But we're not here to start talking about mods. We're here to plant beans. Let's head south. This is my only complaint about this field. If I wanted to get to it the quote-unquote logical way, I have to like cut through another guy's ditch. So I just cut across the median because I have an entrance somewhere around here. Oh shoot, it's down there. You didn't see anything.
Right? Yes, sir.
But this is 4. Yep. Well, technically 5. Unlike bucked up farming, I do not think we will have to do any tree maintenance. Somebody said in the comments that Field 1 comes with the farm on the map by default, whether you own land or not. So that is cool that we just got extra ground. I just kind of found it odd, because I thought I was, yeah, you get the point. But what's even more odd is I still forgot the tractor sitting down on this side. We're going to have to move that. You know what? I got a great idea. I got a radio, I got a tractor, and I also have a drone. Let's pair all 3 of those together and not fold in the What are you doing? And try to make ourselves a time lapse of some old-fashioned drone shots. Never mind, I forgot because I don't have the liquid tanks on this planter, I can't use the AI. Oh, I just love this game sometimes. That's alright, we'll save it for the spraying. I called my mom down, she's gonna take the 620 back. For anybody wondering about her update, she is still doing very well and is going through her treatments just fine. Thank you all so much for your support. I'm still trying to work with Farm Focus to get you guys an offer for the October season, but I will have more on that topic when we get to know more. Love you, Mom. And she is the #1 fan. You might think you are, but you're not. She is. I'll see you guys back at the farm. I'm gonna get the sprayer hooked up. I'm getting bored. Did a spray check with the Shepherd since we haven't had it on the Oliver yet. All of the nozzles are working properly. No jams, no clogs, no broken tips. We got a lot of ground to cover, including our own. Might as well be prepared. The rest of the fleet has been laid out to be cleaned off. I still have my steel pressure washer, but I'm in the works with Andy to try and get the new John Deere pressure washer. An AC 2500 GHH. Looks a bit like that in the picture. Even comes with his legendary foam cannon. And if you would like to find some anti-clean, all you gotta do is go to your local John Deere dealer and go to the parts counter and say, hey, I want some anti-clean. Make our lives easy on ourselves. Start with plot 21, then junction over to 46, and start working our way back doing the pre-emerge for the rest of our ground. Quick story time. Back when I was in high school, we had a 4-H or a Skills USA competition I went to. And at the time, I was in a small engines class. Well, they needed someone to fill the void for the small engines test. But the problem arose when we arrived, and somebody apparently didn't coordinate to me that we needed someone for the sprayer tests, not small engine. So my poor rear end got stuck in a room full of a bunch of people that either A, knew exactly what they were talking about, or B, exactly like me, had no idea what they were talking about. Safe to say, every question was probably answered wrong. Worst test of my life. Did I seriously get this whole thing in one swoop? No, but we got close. That's all right. Bring it back. I can't remember where the other plot is. Isn't it somewhere up north? Yes, I gotta head back behind plot 30. Ooh, that's gonna be a decent chunk of land. That's all right. We'll leave the trailer here. Now that we got a task and a machine that can be set to AI, let's crank the dial and watch my poor workers do the work for me. before I get too far ripped off by my own farm hands, let's go ahead and accept the money from our contracts. 18,000. That's a good chunk of money. Get that one from Walter, and then finish this one up with Ben. And has anything else popped up in that time? Could do that one with the Moline if I really wanted to. And this one just popped up. If I'm desperate enough, I will. Nothing else seems to catch my eye, other than the cultivating job. If this plot does not offer some sort of a herbicide job at some point, I'd be very surprised. Unless for some odd reason it's an organic farm, but I don't think it could do that because we're spraying it. Ever since I fixed that leak issue with this sprayer, it has been so nice to use. I know it's not the widest sprayer I could own, but it certainly is convenient to just scoot around, get the job done, and not have to drop an arm and a leg just to own one of these. Finish the loop out, collect some funds, spray plot 30 in my home plot, and I think that'll probably do us for the rest of the day. I wonder if this would fix that. It's technically considered my pre-emerge, but I still kind of want to side dress this come summer. Guess only one way to find out. It does fill it back in. Huh, that's cool and weird at the same time. I'll still try the BUCH'D a little bit more towards the summer months. I guess I could just walk behind the sprayer and see what my yield increase is. Nitrogen's still not doing great. And yes, it does look like we have the realistic weather on in. If we're going to be spraying this with fertilizer, we're going to have to get on it with some sort of a water, whether I'm irrigating myself with the sprayer or I find a way to get some sort of an irrigation system. Our yield did jump 22% from 140 to 162.5, but that moisture is really worrying me. So let's pray for rain, keep our head on a swivel. But I still think I'm going to side dress either way. All of our contracts are done unless we decide to do something else. So if you guys would like to check out the old school playlist as it grows, be sure to check that playlist out in the top right hand corner of your screen. Other than that, make sure to keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fresh, and most importantly, keep it fun. So see you guys all in the next one. This is the Rental Man out. Peace.